The goal for today's video is to make all kinds of animal keychains with this yarn. I dropped one. In my head, that went a lot smoother. So I have got a bunch of the colors of Chunky Chenille from Budget Yarn, and the name Chunky Chenille might make you think that you're gonna need like 6 or 7 or maybe even 9 like millimeter hook. The recommended size crochet hook is 5 millimeter. But we know that if you want to make amigurumi, then you always have to size it down. So it will probably be a 3, 3.5, maybe 4. So I'm going to test that first. And the keychains that I want to make, I have patterns for a mini mushroom, a bee, a chicken, a frog, as well as a duck. And I might also want to do an axolotl. I found this cute pattern of like a little axolotl blob. So we might want to do that too. But the question is what to start with. I think I want to start with a mushroom because I have recently done that pattern, so it's still kind of in my brain. All the patterns that I'll be using are linked down below. I have a whole document where I keep the links to all of the patterns that I use and love. And if you want to see more of my makes, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's Rave Crochet and then an underscore. But the pattern that I'm using for the mushroom is going to be by Knittery. And it is sort of a mod on the chunky mushroom from, I think, Chunky Crochet. I did also make that mini mushroom pattern with my regular Chunky Chenille yarn. That one is, I use a size 6 millimeter hook for all of those. And this is how those turned out. They're really, really adorable. The shadows are a little bit weird because the sun is setting and I have like one bright lamp there. But they're cute, so they're definitely gonna be a lot smaller because I use a size 6 millimeter hook for these, and I have no idea what size hook I'm gonna need for this Budget Yarn chenille. But I had my eye on this yarn for a long time. I always order my stuff from Volplein. I posted a whole yarn haul video unboxing all of my yarn. And I just wanted to try this out. I knew I wanted to make keychains, so I thought, you know what, even if it's thinner than I had hoped for, it's still okay. Let's start with the red and white for the little mushies. This looks so satisfying. I love this. Okay, first I'm gonna test this with a 4 millimeter hook because I do want to make it like as big as possible, right? It definitely doesn't feel as soft as my regular yarn because this is so thin. I'm really happy that I can use a 4 millimeter hook for this because it is small enough like this. So I like to prep the little caps first because then you take the bottom of the cap or the inside and then you crochet the body in there. So it's super easy to prep that way. And this is the little cap. And I wanted to compare it to another cap that I have prepped for the normal mushroom. So this is with the Chunky Chenille from Budget Yarn and a 4 millimeter hook, and this is with the Lummy or Lammy Chenille 6 with a 6 millimeter hook. So there's a noticeable difference. I had to really make sure that I stitch not too tight because I don't like to work in super tight stitches, but also tight enough that if I stretch it a little bit that there's no gaps showing. So I think this is really good. I'm gonna prep a shit ton of the caps in. I'm gonna do more red. I also want to do pink as well as lilac. I'm gonna start with those. I'll probably also want to do some yellow, but I want to keep the yellow for the bees and the chicks. So I first am gonna prep a shit ton of mushroom caps. That is probably what I'm gonna do most of tonight. And maybe I want to take a white or a yellow for a chick or a chicken. Yes, but I'll show you. It is the next day and I have made 6 of these red mushroom caps. I do really love this color. And I also started making ducks or like chicks and chickens. So let me actually show you the plushie when it's like regular size. So this is like the chicken that I make. This is like my chicken. I know a lot of people make the Mabel chickens. I do like them, but I think this is way more fun and this is way more sort of my thing, my vibe. So this is what my chickens are. And I made it in the small chunky chenille yarn. Oh, that is my dog. So tiny. Oh my god. Look how small it is. But he has the same amount of derpiness, and I think it's so cute. And then I also was able to make 2 chicks. So cute. They're so adorable. I love them so much. So I have my yellow and orange yarn here, and I'm gonna use all of this yellow to make the chicks. And then I have another one of these yellows to make bees. But I think I'm just gonna make the chicks and chickens first. And then I'm gonna make the mushrooms. I think probably are gonna make some more mushroom caps and more mushrooms. But they are turning out so adorable. And I do like this yarn. I love this yellow color. I think it's really pretty. I think it's gonna work especially well for the bees. This orange is very, very bright, but I like it. I like how it looks together. These are 8mm eyes. The ones on my chicken, the larger chicken, are 12mm eyes. So I'm really happy that I have a bunch of 8mm safety eyes because they're like way too small for all of my other plushies, but they are perfect for these keychains. So I'm gonna get to crocheting. And yeah, so this pattern for the chicks and chickens, I have it all linked in a document, but this one is from Sweet Bee Crochet. So I just wanted to shout that out, her 3 little birds pattern. So I'm gonna continue making that while I watch some YouTube. I'm currently watching just because it came up in my recommended. I've watched a lot of recent videos from Refined Vibes, but I keep getting her older videos in my recommended, so I keep watching those as well. So I'm gonna put on a sweater because I'm cold, or like, what do you call this? Cardigan? No, I don't know. And I'm gonna crochet and drink my coffee. And by the way, this one took me, this morning I made another one. And it took me 20 minutes while still drinking tea. So these work up really, really quickly. So I'm excited to make a bunch more. I just made 5 of each. So I made 5 chickens. Oh my god, they are so cute and they're so small. But I also have tiny hands, so I don't know if I can fit them all in my hand. Ooh, so I have 5. They're so freaking derpy. I do really, really love them. So I have 5 chickens, and then I have 5 little ducks or chicks. Ducks, chicks. I am not sure. Oh, they're so cute. So that already makes 10. And the weird thing is I want to sell them for €8. And I saw someone else do, I think it was keychains, €8 or $8 for 1, and then 2 for 15. So I think what I want to do in my booth is everything that is €8 is 2 for 15. So that can be keychains, but I also have some plans on making some smaller plushies that will also be €8. I think. I'm not really sure actually. Let me check, because I wrote down, I made an overview of all the patterns that I have, of everything that I enjoy making. And yeah, so I have the keychains, those will be €8, and then the mini plushies, the smallest plushies that I'm gonna make, are €10. And the way that I am pricing this is what it is worth for me, what I want to get for it. Sure, I take into account, of course, the materials and the time that it costs me to make it, but ultimately it's kind of like going on vibes, if that makes sense. And the cheapest thing that I'm gonna offer are the keychains for €8. I know that people say that you have to have items for like €5 or $5, but it is all handmade. And for me, selling something that I made myself that takes time for only €5, it just doesn't really seem worth it to me. So €8 is the lowest that I want to do. Maybe that's a mistake. I am gonna learn. We're gonna see. So I just made that. Now it's time to walk the dogs, make some dinner. And let's see, what kind of keychain should I make next? So I've made the chickens and the chicks. I can do frogs because I have 2 green colors, but I also have a little bit of the yellow of this one left and then a whole other yellow. So I can also do bees. So do I want to do bees or do I want to do frogs? The other ones that I still want to make are more mushrooms, of course. And what else did I want to do? No, that's it actually. I already did 2/5 of what I wanted to make. So because I also maybe want to do some axolotls. But I don't know what would be a cool color match for the axolotls. That is fun. That is really bright. I also just really loved this. So I might do a couple of axolotls, but we're gonna see what I feel like making. I'm very excited about it. I still have to attach the keychains, but I think I'm gonna do that in bulk. So after making the chicks and chickens, I decided to make bees. Now, I'm not really sure what happened because I feel like I did the same thing, but this one is way longer than this one. I didn't write down a pattern, I just sort of winged it. And look, I think they're cute, especially this one is like super chubby. This one is, I think, a little prettier. I think they're cute. I think they're gonna make really adorable keychains. But the problem is that I did not enjoy making them. It wasn't the color changing necessarily. It was just, I don't know, I hated doing the wings. I've tried 2 different wings. I found this one on a pattern where I did a chain 4 and then sort of worked around it and then sewed it in. And then this one I decided to sort of surface crochet where I did a chain 3, then a treble crochet, then an increased treble crochet, another treble crochet, and then the chain 3 slip stitch into that same stitch. I don't know, I did not like it. If you want to know the pattern for the bee itself, like this chubby bee, I did 8 single crochet in a magic ring, then I did 8 increases, then I did 2 rows of 16 single crochets all around. And then what I did is, because I thought that these stripes with just 1 row of single crochet was too little, but then 2 rows of black single crochet were too big. So I did half double crochet black, half double crochet yellow, another half double crochet row of black, and then 2 rows of single crochet all around, and then decreases, or like decreasing until I have 8 stitches left, and then I sewed it closed. So that is what I did with the bees. I think I want to stop making bees. Maybe I'll find like a really fun, nice pattern, especially for the wings, but I don't know, I didn't really enjoy making it. Where with the chicks and the chickens, I really enjoyed making them, and I was able to make 10 in total, but now after 2 bees, I'm kind of done with bees. So I'm gonna go to my green yarn and I'm gonna start making frogs. I have a pattern by @stitch.glitch.crochet for frog keychain. I might look up some other patterns, but this one looks really cute. So, but I want to make it no-sew, and I think this pattern wants me to sew on the eyes. So I definitely want to do a no-sew. So maybe instead of the sew on eyes, I might want to do bobble stitches. So I'm gonna figure it out. I am having a great time just crocheting. Tomorrow is my first day, like, at my job. I have a job. My contract started on April 2nd, but it's I didn't have like an assignment yet, if that makes sense. The way that it goes is the company that I have a contract at, that I work at, they sort of send me out to assignments while also they educate me within the world of finance. So that is my 9 to 5, basically, what my 9 to 5 is gonna be, which is really weird after being a teacher for a couple of years. So yeah, I'm gonna make the frogs now. I went off on a tangent. I hope you don't mind. It has officially gotten dark outside, so with my light, I look really, I don't know, both white and the background is very yellow. But I finished the frog and it took me so long because I was looking up so many different patterns for mini frogs, frog keychains, and then I thought, you know, I already have a frog pattern that I modified and modified and modified, and then that is what I have in like a bigger plush. And then I just modified it again to make a keychain, and now it is almost the same size as the chicks and chickens. So this is the little frog. I really hope you can see it a little bit. Come on, like it's so adorable. And next to the chick, they're pretty much the same size, which I like. Like if I'm gonna price them all the same, I want them to be the same size roughly. So now that I finally have this pattern down, I should have written it down. I should have written it down, but I'm pretty sure I can still somewhat remember. I hope. And I'm gonna make another one, and maybe I'll write that one down. But I made this one in the super bright green, and I also have the darker green. But I think I'm gonna finish up the this skein first, because I don't know, in my brain it works like that. Like I have to finish up, like I finished up a whole yellow skein for the chicks, I finished up a whole white skein for the chickens, and now I want to do the same with the green one for the frogs. I actually really like how these turned out. I think they're really cute. Look at it. It is so cute. I'll definitely show you all of them, or at least the frogs, in normal lighting. But it will be a couple days because next week, starting tomorrow, I have to work like 9 to 5, 5 days, 40 hours. And I don't know if I've talked about this before here, but like I said, I was a teacher and I got a burnout. So I haven't worked full time in a very long time, and I am a little bit scared, but we're gonna see. We're gonna persevere. I'm gonna keep making frog keychains, and I'll see you probably in a few days. And we'll see how far I've gotten with the keychains then. I'm looking like a mess. It is the end of the week, and I spent all week basically working on keychains. And when I say all week, I mean between work, like in my work breaks, as well as on my way to and from work in the bus and in the tram. And I have quite a few. I'm definitely not done yet, but I want to show you some of my favorites. So I made a bunch of these frogs, and I think these are really cute. I still have the dark green yarn that I also want to make the frogs in, so that is something that I still have to do. Of course, I'm pretty sure I already showed you the chicks and the chickens. They are so adorable, absolutely in love with them. As you can see, I have not added any of the keychains yet. I've done for some, but I'll show you. Of course, I made the one bee that I did not enjoy making, so I did not make again. Another thing that I made only one of is an axolotl. So I found a pattern on Instagram. I thought it was really fun, and it is, but I did not really enjoy making it. This tail, I think I like it, but I don't really think altogether it is really keychain size. So I decided that that is going to be the only one. I do love the combination of yellow and pink. Love it. And then another one that I only made one of, but that was just because I didn't have enough of the mint green yarn, is this little chick with a frog hat. I debated on putting safety eyes on the eyes of the frog, and I decided, nah, I'm not gonna. And I still really like it. It is so cute. It is one of my favorites here. So a couple of more one-offs is this little octo. I was thinking, like, I think octo keychains are a really good idea, but the octo patterns that I have were a little bit too big. This one is alright, but I wasn't really feeling doing the tentacles over and over again. I actually do have another octo keychain that I made that I definitely want to make more of, so I'm gonna be right back to show you. When finishing these off, I did add the keychains, so this is what they are looking like. I think they're so cute. Pretty sure the pattern is from All by Jade, I think. And I also used bigger eyes for these in comparison to all the other keychains that I used. For all the other keychains, I'm using 8mm, and for this one, I use 12mm. That is one of my favorite sizes when it comes to safety eyes for my other plushies. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, wait, I made 2Bs. I forgot. I made 2Bs. What else did I make? Oh, I made a shit ton of mushrooms. First, what I want to do is I want to show you, this is the bag where I have a lot of caps, mushroom caps in. So I have this pattern from Knittery, and this is the bag full of caps. And these are not all. I have some more lilac ones that I was working on the bus today. So I made a few of them already in keychain form, so that is what they're looking like. Super cute. Oh, hi, Rosie. You're also very cute. Yes. I have red. I have yellow. Let's see. I have lilac. Probably secretly one of my favorites, but just because I love lilac. Although yellow is one of my favorite colors. Do I have another mushroom done? No, but I have also made a bunch of pink caps as well. So, yeah, I'm gonna have a shit ton of mushrooms. Absolutely. So what I still have to make is I have to finish the mushrooms with all the caps that I have. Then I have to make more frog keychains. And then I also have, let's see, I do not think that I have enough white yarn because I only have, let's see, this is the bag that I was working with on my way to work. And at work, to be honest. And I have this left. I can probably finish 1 or 2 more mushrooms with this, and then I have only 1 more left. So I'm definitely not going to be able to finish all the mushrooms with all the caps that I have here. And then I also have black and orange left. I'm not really sure what to do with these. I'm gonna use some more of the black for the yeah, the mouths of the frogs. And I don't really think that this type of orange is very nice for the mushrooms. I don't know. I don't think that's really the vibe. I mean, the only reason I really got the orange was for the ducks and the chicks, for the little details here with the paws and the feet and the mouth, I should say. So I don't know, if you have any ideas what I can do with the black and the orange yarn, let me know. I haven't really found a cat pattern that I really like yet. I'm still looking for the perfect one. So yeah, making the keychains is going well, except for actually putting the keychains on the plushies. So yeah, I'm probably gonna update you over the weekend with what I've done, but ideally I want to have finished all of the keychains by this weekend, because I want to start making other things, like work with my chunky yarn on the bucket hats. Really excited about that. So yeah, see you when I see you. It is a week later, but I did actually finish all the keychains. Oh, look at this. This is the bag full of keychains. I do still have this entire bag full of mushroom caps that I prepped, but I don't have enough white thin chenille yarn anymore. So I'm gonna have to probably buy more of that. But let me show you what I made, because I'm not gonna wait around to finish this video until I finally have the other yarn. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish that before the market. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I'm gonna show you all the keychains that I have made. Like I said before, I plan on selling them for €8 a piece, and then 2 for 15. So here are the frog keychains in dark green. Oh my god, can you see my dog? She wants to get them. You can't, girl, you can't. You're gonna eat them and destroy them. And I actually got 2 different kinds of chains. These ones were the first chains that I got, and these are the light green frogs. And then I already ran through all of those, and oh no, I'm gonna have to reattach this. I messed up on this one, but this is the other keychain that I got. I'm gonna have to fix that. I have plenty of yarn left to fix those. But I got 6 of those, the light green frogs. I got this one pink octo, 2 of the purple octos, these 2 bees, 1 axolotl. It is really big, to be honest. I'm glad this one has a clip because it can also be a backpack buddy that way. Then I have 5 of these little chicks. 4 of these chickens. I had 5, but I gave 1 to my brother because these were his favorites. 1 chick with a frog hat. And then these are all mushrooms. I only have the red, yellow, and lilac, but I have a bunch more caps prepped. I just need more white yarn. Now I have so much prepped for this market. I mean, for me, it is a lot. And in the next video that I'm gonna film right now, I'm going to show you everything that I have prepped for the market so far. I'm going to give you a sneak preview. This is what I have here on the couch of things that I have prepared. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Do you like this style of me just checking back in every time I have something new to update you on? Or is there another format of crochet vlogs or crochet with me that you prefer? Let me know. I'm personally not really a fan of time lapses, of like me crocheting for 5 minutes long quickly and then like music on there. I don't know, not really my thing, but let me know what you like. Subscribe if you want to see more crochet videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!